Welcome to another episode of Driving Sports Video. I'm your host, Ryan Douthat. As you can see, I've been moved out of my office and into the warehouse, along with the back issues of the magazines. The mess pretty much just got out of control. So to kick things off in the new location, we are going to take a look at Volvo's C30. Now this was recently unveiled at the Paris Auto Show, and it is a hot little hatch, well, at least from the rear. The front looks like a typical Volvo. It has the T5 turbo motor, the 218 horsepower version. Comes with a 6-speed manual or 5-speed automatic. It weighs under 3,000 pounds, and they are claiming mid 6-second range to get to 60 miles per hour. It gets up to 30 miles to the gallon on the freeway and should be available for sale summer of 2007. We're going to take an exclusive inside tech tour of Ken Block's rally car. This is the same car that ran at the X Games this year, where Ken took third place, along with teammate Travis Pastrana, who took first, and of course that infamous Colin McRae roll, which landed Colin in second.
Hi, I'm Chris Komar with Subaru Rally Team USA. I want to take you on a tour around Ken Block's open class rally car, his Subaru WRX STI. Car number 43 in the Rally America Championship. We have a road car that's been modified from its STI status to be a rally car. It's stronger than a standard road car in certain ways. We put a roll cage in it and we put undercarriage protection. So we'll start in the engine compartment here and take a look. Here we have the Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder with the STI intercooler. It's in mostly its standard form, although there's been, blueprinting done and some slight modifications. One of the biggest modifications we do to the engine is we put a smaller restrictor in it, which evens the playing field. Whereas the turbocharger normally has an opening of about that big, we have a 34 millimeter restrictor in it due to the rules, which actually decreases the horsepower and the torque from what it's come standard in the road car. The restrictor belongs right in the inlet of the turbocharger. And here you can see some of the strengthening that strengthens the roll bar to the wheelhouses to keep them from bending, to take the extreme forces of the off-road driving. We run the anti-glare dashboard, smaller steering wheel, rally spec steering wheel, and here you can see some of the reinforcement for the roll cage. There's a lot of structure in here that is designed to keep the drivers and co-drivers safe in the event of an accident or a rollover. It's a lot stronger than any road-going car, even a track car. It's strengthened down to the front of the car, all the way over, up into the roof. We have the main hoop, we have X's, we have our intercool sprayer bottle here to run the water for the intercooler to help the boost. Here we have Ken's side, the driver's side seat. Here we have the Hans seats. That was much safer for the driver and the co-driver. The co-driver wears a Hans device. They're secured nearly right to the roll bar. There's very secure fastenings there, so in case of an accident, the seats don't come loose. Looking over here, a lot of structure in here. That we'll start with the rear brakes and the rear dampers. We run the gravel setup brakes. They're standard Subaru gravel brakes, which would be Group N or open class legal. We run a wheel scraper on it because when the gravel comes into the inside of the wheel, it can cut the caliper or cut the rim off. So we scrape the gravel back out of the wheel so that it doesn't damage the caliper of the wheel. Here we have our Öhlins dampers. They're adjustable, 3-way adjustable with external reservoirs. You can adjust the platform height, we can adjust the camber on them. I showed you the Öhlins dampers from underneath. This is the remote reservoir for the Öhlins damper. It has the oil in the damper, and then there's a nitrogen canister here which has a sliding piston in it which compensates for the amount of dampening. And we have adjustments on it, and they're specifically set up for the gravel or whatever the stage, whatever the rally is. We can tune to whatever the driving conditions are. And we've done a lot of mapping on that and figuring over the years with experience, and we know how to set up some dampers, which I'm not going to go into any details.
And there you have it. Be sure to tune in next week when we will have footage from the most recent GT Live at Virginia International Raceway and other auto news from around the world. See you then.